Welcome back to Flock of Figures, where today I'm going to be unboxing a Facebook raffle prize from Tanks Vintage Toys. So, say this is a Facebook raffle prize, it's actually a double raffle prize. This is from the Facebook group, which is US based. It's called Tanks Vintage Toys, run by a guy called Frank Sacco. So I believe that's why it's called Tanks Toys, Frank the Tank. But yeah, so he was doing a series of raffles where they were sort of high stakes-ish but low numbers, so low spots in the raffle, if you like. I think it was like 30 spots in the raffle, and they were, I don't know what they were, like a couple of dollars each or something like that. So basically, you had more chances of winning, but it was a bit more expensive to enter than it would usually be. So I sort of played the odds on this one because there was a stack of prizes. There was maybe like 10 or 12 prizes, and then he reran it again. So I took a third of the spots the first time, won a prize, picked the prize I wanted. He reran it. I took a third of the spots the second time. I won it again, so I took another prize. And then a third time he reran it, I took a third of the spots and didn't win. So I kind of stopped there and thought, well, I'm not going to press my luck here. But as I say, first two raffles that he ran, I won a prize. So I managed to claim two prizes from what was on offer. And hopefully, because I've actually stopped taking spots in US-based raffles, I've consciously tried to anyway, because you just never know what's actually going to arrive. If I can actually get into this. As you can see, this box does not look like it's had the most uneventful journeys across the Atlantic. It looks a little bit banged up, a little bit beaten up, and that's starting to become sort of par for the course. When stuff is arriving from across the Atlantic from America, it's coming kind of worse for wear, and I've had a couple of big disappointments recently, not just from raffle prizes but from like eBay purchases and things, when stuff's just turned up really banged up. I mean, this box isn't in horrendous shape, and it looks like it's quite a sturdy box, but you know, there's a chance that the figures that are in here might not have survived the journey unscathed. So let's have a, if I can get this all the way open. Oh, looks like it now. Right, so as I say, there are two figures in here. They come from two different figure lines. There was multiple figures on offer. You could have chosen from a few different lines. There were, I think there was Hasbro's in there. I think there was WWF Hasbro's in the, if I remember correctly, not like very high end ones. I think it might have been like Samu or something like that. That was on offer. But I didn't take the Hasbro's. I took two different figures from two separate figure lines. So what is that? That's like a, I don't know what that is, like some kind of dish towel or something that's used to pad it out. So here's the first one I took, and this is literally the first one I chose, first prize I chose, if I can get that box out the road. And this is one of the original Kenner Ghostbusters Haunted Humans. That is actually in reasonable shape. I didn't think it was going to be in as good a shape as that. It's the Mail Fraud Ghost. So Haunted Humans, the kind of sideline from, obviously not the main Ghostbuster line, but the kind of additional characters, the side characters, the bad guys, if you like. I don't know if any of these actually appeared in the cartoon or anything, but yeah, there's a few of them. I definitely had this guy. I had Mailman, I had Granny Gross. I don't think I ever had this guy, Tombstone Tackle, but I wanted him. I wanted Tombstone Tackle, I never got him. But yeah, so that's decent, man. I'm quite happy with that. It's in good shape as well. Seems to have survived the journey pretty well. Oh, I'm going to knock him over now. And the other one I chose is another line that I, get this box out of the way, I'm pretty familiar with, which is the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And this, again, that's a decent looking card, man. It's unpunched. It says Space Cadet Raff. So it's not in terrible shape at all. Oh, it's got a crease across the back, which would affect grading, but reasonable shape as well. Bubble seems okay. Thing with the turtles is that the bubbles usually get squashed. I had some really nice turtles coming, again from a raffle prize from the States. The box looked like it had been Ace Ventura up and down a corridor, and there was three in it, three vintage turtles in it, and some of them were nice ones. There was a Casey Jones, a Leatherhead, and there was another Raffle. I think it was a soccer player Raff. The bubbles were all mangled to bits. I was so gutted. I actually deleted that video. I was unboxing it and thought I cannot put that on YouTube. But this one looks like it's decent. It survived. So actually pretty happy with that. I mean, there was a couple of other figures that I wasn't sure about whether or not I should go for them. As I say, there was a WWF Hasbro one. There was another one of the Haunted Humans. I think it was Granny Gross was the other one. I thought, this is a tough call. But pretty happy with the condition, because there's a little bit of creasing to the top of the card on that one. But this is old, man. This is from the 80s. This is not just like a 1992 thing. 1986? That cannot be right. It is. 1984, Columbia Pictures, 1986. Did it come out? I didn't think they were as early as that when they came out. But yeah, there you go. So this is older than the usual stuff I'm opening up. The Turtles and the wrestlers that I usually get are early 90s. This guy's from the 80s, so that's a really good effort to have him in that type of shape. And Raph, I think, I mean, he's a decent turtle to have. He's not like a throwaway one or anything, but probably not grading shape. I think there's probably just one or two issues too many to get him graded. It's still a cool one to have on card, unpunched card as well. So yeah, nice. Don't really have any plans for him. I think the Ghostbuster one I'll probably hang on to. I would expect to kind of, I don't think you'd get much for it, but I think it's nice to have. Just have someone from the Ghostbuster, original kind of Ghostbuster line. So I'll keep a hold of him. Raph, I might see if I can swap him. As I say, I've got those other turtles that were decent turtles, but came in kind of poor shape. So I'll see if I can maybe bundle them together and get something else that I want on a trade deal or something. And if not, I might just sell them. But all things considered, pretty decent return. As I say, back-to-back raffle wins in the same group, and a nice little mix-up from the usual WWF Hasbro stuff. But anyway, hopefully you enjoyed that for a little change. If you did, like, comment, share, subscribe. Stay safe, and we'll speak soon.